Probably I'm going to break a few nails, going to break a few bones, and they're certainly not going to be mine.
Hi, we're Max and Ivan.
Hello.
And joining us on the ropes this week is the Jazz Emu. You may know him as the musical comedy savant whose incredible visual album Ego Death is available now on thejazzemu.com.
But when he steps into the world of Clash of the Comics, he becomes
Jazz Emu.
Now, on the ropes, we generally interview those brave souls who leap into the ring and do battle. But we are very lucky to have an extra special guest here with us this week, a behind-the-scenes figure.
Yes, he composes all the entrance music for our various wrestlers and some other things as well.
I appreciate the mystery you're setting up there, Ivan. That's right. You delineate me from those who do battle, but music is in many ways a battle.
That's a thought-provoking proposition. Would you like to expand upon it? For the uninitiated, would you let the Clash of the Comics universe know who is the Jazz Emu?
The Jazz Emu is a mystery, a mystique. He was born in fire, he comes from fire, and he comes from great pain and struggle. And now he's sort of just a chill guy who makes music.
You've really made the best of a fairly difficult kind of origin there.
I have, yes. My childhood was pretty difficult, but my musical abilities specifically come from the time when I was dropped into a grand piano as a baby. My mother grabbed me, fished me out as fast as she could, but it was too late. I was the greatest composer that the world has ever seen.
So you were dropped into a piano, at a grand piano.
A grand piano, yes, possibly the grandest. I don't know. I've never seen any other pianos except the one I was inside.
You've never seen any other pianos?
I've never seen one. I've never played one. I've never looked at one, and I don't want to.
Wow.
Yep.
You make an extraordinary amount of music for someone who's never seen a piano since that time in your life.
Yes, I don't really need to look at it to make the music.
So you do play the piano?
Oh, I play it, yes, remotely by Zoom.
Understood.
Sorry, no, not understood. Not understood at all.
I can't see what the issue is here.
If I'm honest, I didn't truly.
How do you do it by Zoom? Do you direct?
Remember when they invented the Zoom?
Absolutely.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Sort of remote. It's a sort of remote video exchange.
No, I think
application.
Zoom itself.
Yes.
I'm very. Yeah.
No, sorry. I
across.
understand that
bit,
across the Zoom.
It's the moment where you play the piano via Zoom.
Yes, the playing of the piano via Zoom.
Yeah.
That's a feature that I had personally requested for them to install in the Zoom application. Yes, sort of Juno telekinesis and sort of psychokinetic powers. Have you heard of this sort of thing?
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, it's not at all. It's not none of that.
Right. Okay.
No.
Okay. Understood.
No. It's much simpler.
Right. Okay.
The technology.
But it's via Zoom.
Are you on Zoom with a pianist?
I am right now. Yes.
And they play the piano for you?
He's playing it right now. He's composing all of the music that I put out under my name.
Oh, so you don't actually compose any of it?
I told you I've never seen a piano in my life.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I'm just taking all the credit.
Cool.
Could you talk us through a day in the life of the Jazz Emu?
Certainly. Day in the life. 5 a.m., get up. 6 a.m., get down. 7 a.m., get in. My local team scored a goal down the road. 8 a.m., get out. Someone comes in to me while I'm defecating or something. Yeah. 9 a.m., get down.
Get down again.
Get down. That's a bank robbery I'm committing.
Right.
Wow.
10 a.m., get off. The police. 11 a.m., get out. Get me out of here. To my lawyer. 12 a.m., get in again. He's got me, secured me the bail. 1 p.m., composition, straight up to midnight. 12 a.m., sleepy time.
And that is really how the music of Clash the Comics sounds so unique and distinctive. The Jazz Emu.
It really is.
5 hours sleep a night.
Post bank robbery.
Post. Yeah.
It's really important to fit that in the morning.
Up early. Bank robbery before midday.
Mm-hmm.
Bailed out by the early afternoon.
That's right.
For those who don't know, you do compose all the music for our wrestling show.
That's right. I do. Yes.
Or your pianist on
Yes,
Zoom
Duncan
does.
gets it done in the back room. Yes.
Some have said that we should perhaps be interviewing Duncan instead of you.
They've been saying that for a lot of my career. You know, who is Duncan? Where is Duncan? I miss my son Duncan.
Clash of the Comics is coming to the Hammersmith Apollo on October the 8th.
And this seat could be yours. Or this one.
Last time round, Phil Wang got slammed through a table, clambered back in and won the belt. So don't miss out. Book now at clashofthecomics.co.uk and witness some smash hit comedy.
But not from this seat. I purchased it already.
Ivan, you are literally in the show.
Yeah, and I'm going to have the best view of myself.
I'm not quite sure how this next element will go because I was hoping that you might musically direct me. But maybe Duncan could tell you to
I've
then...
got him on an earpiece.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Feel free.
I'm training to be a pro wrestler. I don't actually have a cool pro wrestling name just yet. Max is Max Voltage, the human dynamo.
That is cool.
Which is pretty powerful. Yeah. I'm still trying to find myself, but I thought maybe I could find myself through my theme. I don't actually have a theme yet, but maybe we could work something together.
Workshop one together right now.
Yeah.
Especially if Duncan's sort of on hand to kind of to help.
I'll just... you heard that, Duncan. You heard that. He heard it. It's fine.
Okay, so...
Do you have any kind of jumping off point?
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe something along the lines of... Do 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 do. Here he comes. Do 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 do. It's Ivan. Do 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 do. Watch out. Do 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 do. He'll get you.
Do, 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 do. Okay, I love this.
Yeah.
I love where it's going. So we've got musically, we've got a theme. Do 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 do.
That's right.
Typically, that's sort of an A section. We're probably gonna need a B section.
Right.
Most importantly, in a song composition, you want contrast. So what's the opposite of do 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 do?
No, 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 no.
No, that's nice. That's really nice. And I would say do 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 do.
Or don't.
There it is.
He's hit the nail on the head there. Okay, so instead of do 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 do, it was sort of friendly and atmospheric. I think for this B section, we want more aggressive.
Oh, okay.
And sort of a sense of profound terror.
Nice.
Okay, so... Do 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 do. Here he comes.
Don't. He's gonna kill you.
Do 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 do. It's Ivan.
Don't. He's gonna rip your throat out.
It's him.
Don't. You better be scared.
And finish with an amen.
Amen.
That's music.
Well, there
That's
you go.
composition.
And not too many people know that all of the entrance themes are ultimately prayers. Is that
They are, yes. They all resolve in a
They'll
plagal
resolve-
cadence, a prayer sort of thing.
prayer-like cadence? It's
Yeah, that's right. It's a spiritual experience.
Well, we have always said that wrestling is a spiritual experience. It's it's that combination of live performance and the crowd, and you've taken that to a its next level.
Thank you.
And am I right in thinking that Duncan was originally a vicar?
Yes, Duncan is a trained clergyman. Yes, he really does miss his family, but he is a very, very generous man, and he's given up a lot of his time. I would say majority of his life to me.
Where is Duncan?
Well, if I told you that, I'd lose everything. I think I'll just keep it to myself, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm
Great.
cool with
Thank
that.
you.
I'm cool.
Thank you.
No worries at all. And finally, Jazz Emu, who do you have beef with?
Well, since I'm the composer, I have beef with the only other composer of wrestling music on this planet. You know who I'm talking about. Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer, I know the movie that you made about wrestling is not coming out and hasn't come out in 20 years, but I am challenging you to a musical wrestle-off. You hear me? You hear me, Hans Zimmer? I know where you live. I know where your Duncan lives, and I'm gonna get him.
You heard it here first, folks. The Jazz Emu versus Hans Zimmer
Hans Zimmer's Duncan.
versus Hans Zimmer's Duncan. Would it not be your Duncan versus his Duncan, or?
That's a nice idea. You know what? That's a nice... Duncan, you all right with that? He's good with it.
Really?
He's into it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I suppose it'd just be nice for him to get out of the house.
Oh, yeah. He wants to whoop ass. He's saying that in my ear right now. I want to whoop ass.
I imagine he has a lot of pent-up frustration.
I imagine he does.
Yes. Duncan v. Duncan at some unspecified point in the future.